Vipako 36. Vipakoro Vaishnava Thakura. Vipakoro Vaishnava Thakura. Samanadaniya Bhajite Bhajite Avimana Haudora. Samanadaniya Bhajite Bhajite Avimana Haudora. Vipakoro Vaishnava Thakura. Vipakoro Vaishnava Thakura. Amito Vaishnava Sevana Kare Jai Janan. Vaishnava Sevana Kare Jai Janan. Kiya Veta Haragati. Kiya Veta Haragati. Nitya Gurana Anandya Raja. Guru mantra sara kare bara bhajate hoy vivasa. Rama guna jave sata guna pave. Hare Krishna Radhasa. Nitya Gaurana Anandya Radha. Srijana Hariya. Vilasalochana Bore Anukshana Nitya Gaura Guna Gaosuke. Vilasalochana Bore Anukshana Nitya Gaura Guna Gaosuke. Hera Siddhara Ratina Hariro. Ratina Hariro Tunakalita Ramoke. Tunakalita Ramoke. Nitya Ananda Arakino Mayatari Purite Chivavina Arakino Mayatari Purite Chivavina Arakino Mayatari Parititsa Sivamena Arakena
You cannot renounce anything because nothing is yours. The body is not yours. How is Krishna? Nice, huh?
Sita Kamala Kutsa Mandala Sita Kamala Kutsa Mandala Sita Dita Kundala Dita Kundala Kalitala Dita Mala Dita Mala Jaya Jaya Deva Namane Mandala Mandala Namane Mandala Mandala Baba Kandana Baba Kandana Munichana Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Deva Kariya Visadara Ganjana Jana Ganjana Jana Ganjana Yadukula Nadina Nesa Nina Nesa Jaya Deva Matumo Anarakarina Narudashana Nagurashana Suvakula Giridana Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Deva Kamala Kamala Dala Lochana Navamochana Navamochana Tribhuwana Bhavana Vedana Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Jaya Deva Janakasuta Kita Botsana Chitanusana Jitadusana Samarasa Vitarasa Kanta Jaya Jaya Deva Kapina Vachala Dhara Sundara Dhritamandara Simukha Chanta Satora Jaya Jaya Deva Deva Avacharane Panataram Iti Bhavaya Tivabalam kukusalam pandakeso Jaya Jaya Deva Shri Jaya Deva Kaveram Kubote modam Kubote modam Mangalam Utsalayikam Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Ram Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Krishna.
And then we can announce the word desire to enjoy the Vrindavan. To enjoy renunciation also.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev Vasudevin ki jai, Shri Gauriya Vaishnava Acharya Varga ki jai, Shri Rupananda Guruvaka ki jai, Shri Shri Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Prem se Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai, Shri Navadvi Mayapradam ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Govardhan Radhasvanatmaka Shri Bhatsamandala ki jai, Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Mona Ganga Tulsi Bhakti Devi ki jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Kantarat Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Prihat Mridanga ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai, Samagda Bhaktavinda ki jai, Shri Gaura Premanande. Om Gyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Sarakaya Chakso Unmilitangina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurave Gorachandaya Ratikaya Tadare Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktayam Tadabhaktayo Namo Namam. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Padaite Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratishe Namaham. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Suttadevi Pranamami Aripim Bhaktya Vihina Aparadalakshay Ksitasya Kamadi Tarangamate Kipamaitang Saranang Papana Prende Namaste Charana Ravindam. Yang Pravachantamanapeta Ketyang Tvaipayano Viharikantara Adjavam Putteti Tanmataya Taravo Vinedus Tang Savabhutaridayang Munimanatosmi Vanchakalpadurubhyastam Kipasan Hopaivatam Paditanam Pavanipyo Vaishnavipyo Namo Namaham. So we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Canto 2, Chapter 7, Shloka number 26. Bhume Sura Itara Varuta Vimartitaya Bhume Suretara Varuta Vimartitaya Bhume Suretara Varuta Vimartitaya Klesam Vyayaya Kalaya Sittam Krishna Kesaham Klesha Vyayaya Kalaya Sitta Krishna Kesaham Klesha Vyayaya Kalaya Sitta Krishna Kesaham Jattaha Karishyati Jana Anupalaksya Margaha Jatah Karishyati Jana Anupalaksya Margaha Jatah Karishyati Jana Anupalaksya Margaham Kamani Cha Atma Mahima Upanibantanani Karmani Chatma Mahimopanibantanani Karmani Chatma Mahimopanibantanani. So, translation. Krishna, with skillfully bound up hair, whose method of attainment is unknown to man, having made his appearance to relieve the earth of the suffering caused by the armies of demons, and to relieve the devotees of their pain of separation, will perform activities whose sweetness will hide his powers. Very beautiful shloka. Lord Brahma is speaking to Narada Muni. He was telling about all the avatars. Now he is coming to Krishna. And in 10 shlokas he is describing Krishna. So here it seems like Kalaya Sita Krishna Keshaha means, you could translate, Sita means white, Krishna means black, Kesha means hair, and Kalaya means part. So you could translate this shloka saying, a part of Vishnu appeared from his black and white hair, which is usually translated as Krishna and Balaram. They are a partial incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Because also there is a shloka in Vishnu Purana. It says, Uchaharatmana Keshau Sita Krishna Mahamuni. O great sage, he pulled out a black and a white hair from himself. That is, Lord Vishnu pulled out a black and a white hair. That is said in Vishnu Purana. Also there's shloka in Mahabharata. It says, Sachapi Kesau Harya Utpabaha Shuklam Ekam Aparam Chapi Krishnam Tau Chapi Keshava Visheshatam Yadunam Kulestriya Rohinim Devakim Cha Tayo Eka Balabhatro Babuva Yosau Svetastasya Devasya Keshaha Krishno Tvitiya Keshavas Sambhabhuva Kesho Yosau Vanata Krishna Oktaha. Vishnu took 2 hairs, a black and a white hair. These 2 hairs entered the wombs of Rohini and Devaki in the Yadu dynasty. The white hair became Balaram and the black hair became Krishna. So that is in Mahabharata. Any?
It means white hair, not blonde. Exactly.
White. Sita is not Pita. Pita means yellow or golden. Sita means white. White, because he's the oldest. You have never been to 16th Chapel in Rome. There you will see God has white hair, because he's the oldest of all. Now that is like, usually these slokas are understood like that. So like normally in India, people, they believe Krishna and Balaram, they are incarnation of Vishnu. They came from a black and white hair of Lord Vishnu. This is very popular. I have met many Indians. This is their conception. I asked them, who is superior, Vishnu or Krishna? Many said, yes, Krishna and Balaram, they came from black and white hair of Krishna. Vishnu. So, but there are 2 contradictions here. One is that Lord Vishnu, why should he have white hair? His form is described everywhere in Shastra as eternally youthful, eternally 16-year-old youth. Does any 16-year-old have white hairs? Have you seen? This is not possible. So he is eternally youthful. This is there, described in all Shastras. So then how he can have white hair? He does not have white hair. And second of all, it is said in Bhagavatam and other places, like Brahma Samhita, that Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam. Sri Krishna, he is the origin of everyone. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Sarvasva Prabhu, In Brahma Samhita, Brahma says, Anadi Adya Govinda Savakarana Karanam. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Krishna is tu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the original Bhagavan. So if we say Krishna and Balaram just are parts of Lord Vishnu, then there's also contradiction here. So therefore our Acharya have explained that actually this is some kind of tricky shloka to cheat those who don't know proper tattva. And this is just like everywhere in Shastra you find this kind of yes, this is like for the sake of telling nice stories, and then people they like the stories. It sounds very nice. Krishna and Balaram have coming from black and white hair from Vishnu. So and then no, this actually we explained this morning. This is called Parokshavad. The sages, they don't speak directly. They speak in a hidden way. Because Krishna is very happy with that kind of speech. Like that. Krishna, he does not like direct speech. Therefore gopis never speak direct with Krishna. They always speak around three corners. And Krishna also, he speaks around three corners. If he speaks with the gopis. Like, Srimati Radharani is coming with her gopis, still in the dark in the morning, to pick flowers. And then Krishna asking, who is there? Then Radharani said, nobody. Then Krishna says, introduce yourself, who are you and what do you want here? Then Radharani said, what are you asking? You don't know myself? Then Krishna says, don't answer a question with another question. I asked you very clearly, you answer very clearly. Like that. So in this way, they are very, it's called rasa, you know. Rasa. So the sages, they are also actually, they are locking some nice sweetness, rasa, within some external description. This is like a joking word, you know, like a joke, but which conveys some very deep truth, like that. So the sages here, they are saying, yes, Krishna and Balaram, they're coming from black and white hair of Krishna. This is funny. And those who know Krishna Tattva, for them is very funny. Lord Vishnu has white hairs now, ha ha ha. They will laugh, because this is funny, this concept. But actually this phrase has very nice meaning. For example, Sita Krishna Kesha means also, Sita means Lord Krishna, Shiva. And Krishna means Vishnu. And Ke means Lord Brahma. And Kesha means Ka Isha. Sorry, not Ke, but Ka. Ka is the name of Lord Brahma. And Isha means the Lord. So, you can also say Sita Krishna Kesha. You can say the Lord of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. So actually this is another translation of that. Also Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives another translation. Sita Krishna Kesha means Krishna whose hair is very nicely arranged and bound up like that. Very expertly he bound up his hair. So this also is the explanation of that phrase. So in this way, not white. Sita is also the name of Lord Shiva. So in that way, many beautiful meanings are possible in the shloka, but externally it sounds like, yes, Krishna coming from a black and white hair. So in this way, this shloka actually very rasic and very nice. Also in this shloka it is said, Krishna performs activities whose sweetness will hide his powers. This is the speciality of Krishna. He is called Leela Purushottam, performing very sweet pastimes. And this sweetness is so great that it overpowers even the Aishwarya, the opulence in his pastimes. It covers his opulence like that. Even though Krishna's pastimes are full of opulence, like lifting Govardhan hill, or like dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. These are all, or killing Putana, or like that. Taking down these Arjuna trees, killing huge demons like Aghasura. They are all displays of great power. Krishna also swallowing whole forest fire. So much opulence is there in Krishna's pastimes, actually much more opulence than in other avatars. But still, the prominence in his pastimes is sweetness. It means the Brajavasis, they will never think that Krishna is God. Like that. So that is very special. And it means like, it is explained like Gurudev gave an example. If you have one bucket of salt water. Now what? You have one bucket and you throw in 1 kg of salt. Then that becomes very salty. But if you have one huge lake with very sweet water, and you throw in 1,000 kg of salt, 1 LKW, will the water of the lake become salty? No, it will still be sweet like that, because the water is unlimited times more than the salt. And in the same way, actually in Braj there's much more opulence than with other avatars like that. But because the sweetness is so great there, so much sweetness, it completely covers the Aishwarya, so that only the sweetness stands out like that. It is like also described like you have a huge pot of boiling milk. In India they put one special kind of grass into the milk. That milk will not boil over that way. So they put some grass into the milk. Milk is boiling. Then only from time to time you see one grass coming up and going down again. So in the same way Krishna's beautiful pastimes in Braj, like the milk, always one sweetness. Only sometimes you see some opulence coming up like that. Then again drowning in the sweetness like that. So this is Krishna's pastimes. It is said here, Krishna, he relieves the pain of his devotees. But what is the pain of his devotees? Separation. Because devotees, they have no suffering. It's not possible that any devotee suffers. Because they're, like Queen Kunti, she was praying. Queen Kunti said, before people were trying to poison us. They banished us into the forest. They wanted to kill us by many means. So I want that all these tribulations, they may come back. Because then you will be always very close to us, Krishna. She was praying like that. Now all demons are killed. Now we are unrivaled kings of the earth. Now you are leaving us, Krishna. Now you're going back to Dwarka. So I rather want all these problems and tribulations, they may come again. So that Krishna, you may be always with us. So in that way, the devotee actually, he is never unhappy. He does not know any suffering. He knows only one suffering, that is separation from Krishna and the devotees. So therefore, to relieve this suffering, the separation, therefore Krishna comes to this world. For that he has to come himself. He cannot do in any other way. problems in this world, like killing demons, Krishna can also do to his avatars or to some empowered living entities. But to destroy the separation of his devotees, he has to come himself. And also Krishna coming because of the prayers of Mother Earth. Because many demonic kings were making trouble on her surface. So Bhumi Devi, the earth, Mother Earth, she prayed to Krishna. So Krishna said, yes, I will come. And also, it is said here, the method of attainment is unknown. Means to attain Krishna, you cannot attain him by normal bhakti. Means by Vaidhi bhakti. Everywhere in this world, God is worshipped by Vaidhi bhakti, means with awe and reverence. But with this kind of bhakti, you cannot attain Krishna in Braj. You can only attain Krishna in Braj by Raganuga bhakti, which is very secret, which is very individually. There is no official method how to practice Raganuga bhakti, because it is coming spontaneously from the loving affection from the heart. So therefore, this process is unknown. The Raganuga bhakti. Yes, this is the high stage. So in this way, this is a very beautiful shloka we have here now. We will read Srila Prabhupada's purport. This shloka describes especially the appearance of Krishna and his direct expansion, Sri Baladev. Krishna as well as Baladev are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Lord is all-powerful and he expands in unlimited forms and energies. And the complete whole is known as the Supreme Brahman. Such expansions of the Lord are divided in two categories, personal and separated. So the personal expansions are Vishnu Tattva and the separate expansions are Jiva Tattva, the living entities. So of all these expansions, Baladev is the first personal expansion of Krishna. In Vishnu Purana as well as in Mahabharata it is described that Krishna as auch Baladev, even when they were very old, they had very beautiful black hair. Krishna never became old. Baladev also never became old. They always stay 16 years old. Boy, Krishna already when he was born, he was 16 years old. He appeared in Devaki's, in Kamsa's prison cell as a 16-year-old. And when he was more than 100 years in this world, he was still 16 years old. Like that. And all his queens the same. They also did not become old. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, they become old. A little bit, he showed some little signs of old age. And also Gadadhar, it is explained, he became very old. So old that he could not anymore stand up to give garland to his Gopinath deity. But we should understand this is some kind of special manifestation of separation. They have spiritual bodies, they have not material bodies. But in the separation, they're showing such symptoms like that.
Advaita Prabhu appeared with an already old. Why is that?
Also, yeah. Also like that. But there are also different explanations. Gurudev one time also said Advaita Acharya did not have white hair. But mostly he is displayed with white hair. So maybe whatever is a kind of... They are like absorbed in separation from their Supreme Lord. and there are in separation so many symptoms appearing on their body. They have spiritual bodies, but it may seem like symptoms of old age, but actually they cannot become old. You could also see with our Gurudev was very special. He would in his advanced age, he would not walk, he would always walk on holding Madhav Maharaj's shoulders like that. But one time I saw he was in the airport, all the devotees came to tell him goodbye. So he was the whole time, he was very weak and sick, and when he was walking, he was holding on Madhav Maharaj's shoulders. Then they went through security check, and when they were through security check, then Gurudev, he pushed Madhav Maharaj away like that. And then he was walking like a young girl, completely like such elegancy and easiness. He was walking, so I was just amazed. What's that? Gurudev in that way, he was also very mystical. Or Jagannathas Babaji Maharaj. He was so much hunched. He was 140 years old. He could not walk anymore. His back was arched like that. He was sitting like that. And he was carried in a basket like that. But sometimes when it came to Kirtan, he started jumping out of his basket. And then his back became straight. He was a very tall person actually, very tall. And then he started jumping meters high in the air in ecstasy in Kirtan, like that. 140 years old man. So anyhow, we should never think that the bodies of the pure devotees are material like that. They're only performing different kind of leelas.
That's influencing. If you see someone and thinking, oh, he's so old, because it looks like it, but you always have to keep in mind the reality, the spiritual reality.
Yeah. So, man nennt den Herrn, the Lord is also called Anupalakshya Margaha. That was in the sloka, Anupalakshya means Anupalakshya Margaha. It was translated as a path which is not ordinarily understood, which is the path of Raganuga Bhakti. Or also Avan Manasa Gochara, someone who cannot be known or seen by the limited sensual perception of human beings. So in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Naham prakasha savasya yogamaya samavrita. I'm not revealed to everyone because I'm covered by yogamaya. Yes. The Lord keeps the right to not reveal to everyone. Only pure devotees can recognize him on his special symptoms. And one of the symptoms is mentioned in the sloka that the Lord is Sita Krishna Keshaha, someone who has always very wonderful black hair. Krishna and also Baladev, they have such kind of hair, and even in the advanced age they look like 16 years old boys. That's the special symptom of the personality of Godhead. Brahma Samhita, Brahma very clearly says that Krishna always looks like a young, fresh cowherd boy, although he is the oldest among all living entities. That's the speciality of the spiritual body. Spiritual material body is symptomized by birth, old age, disease, and death. But in the spiritual world, spiritual body, such symptoms are not there. The living entities in Vaikuntha, they have a spiritual body which never becomes old. In the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is described that the Vishnu Dutas who came to free Ajamil from the bindings of the Yamadutas, they looked like young boys which supports the description in this shloka. Also, the spiritual body in Vaikuntha is the Lord's body and also the one of the people who live there. They are completely different from the material bodies in our world. Therefore, when the Lord comes down to this world, he comes in his spiritual body, who is made out of Atma Maya, or his internal potency. He has not any tinge of Maya or material energy. The Mayavadis, they have different concept. They say the impersonal Brahman comes into this material world and takes a material body. This is absurd. We don't accept this kind of explanation. When the Lord comes, he never has a material body. Even it looks completely like a material body. Krishna died, so to say, obviously. Krishna was shot by a hunter in the heel. Then Krishna died. Then his body was cremated. Then all atheists, they said, see, we always knew this Krishna is an ordinary person because he died.
But this happens because of the Leela he did.
Yeah, only for foolish people that was shown like that. It was a display of Maya, the external energy. But advanced spiritual personalities like Brahma and Shiva, they could see how Krishna is going back to his spiritual abode with all his associates. They did not see dead Krishna. He was burned. There's no grave. Arjuna burned him, dead body. Because none of his family was left over to live. Such a tragedy. Millions of people in one family and all killed themselves. That what made it in the news, biggest catastrophe of ever. More than 1 million people all killed each other. Yeah, that is Krishna's pastimes. More special than anything else. So the question is raised, why the Lord, who is all-powerful, has to come here to take away the burden of the world, which is produced by scrupulous kings. Why Krishna has to come himself to relieve the earth from its burden. Yeah, Krishna does not need to come himself. Only he comes to display his beautiful transcendental pastimes and deeds, we have explained before, and to encourage his pure devotees who want to chant about the glories of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita 9:13 and 14, it said that the Mahatmas, great devotees of the Lord, they find pleasure in chanting about the pastimes and activities of the Lord. What is this? Satatang kirtayantu mam yatantasya tritapataha namasyantasya mam nitya ramanti cha tusyanti cha mahatmanas tumam pada daivim prakritim asada. And so on. All Vedic scriptures are meant to direct our attention to the Lord and his transcendental pastimes and activities. So in that way, his deeds and pastimes become the topic of discussion for his pure devotees. Okay, we can read translation of one more sloka. Tokena Jiva Haranam Yat Uluki Kaya Tokena jiva haranam yat ulukikaya. Tokena jiva haranam yat ulukikaya. Toka. What means toka? Toka means small child. Like in Bengali they say koka. 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 But this comes from Sanskrit. In Sanskrit actually it's said toka. It's like small child, like small baby. And so tokena means by a small child, jiva haranam, killed by a baby. Who? Ulukikaya. Ulukikaya means someone with a huge form, gigantic body. Gigantic body killed by a baby. Who is that? Pukana? Kupana? No, Putana. Okay, then 3 Masikasya Cha Pada Shakata Apavritaha 3 Masikasya Cha Pada Shakato Pavritta Straimasikasya chapada shakato pravritta. And then next, Traimasikasya. What means Traimasikasya? Someone who is only 3 months old. Then chapada, by his feet, shakata apavritaha. He kicked over a cart, big ox cart full of utensils. Was kicked over by a 3-month-old baby. So now he is very nicely. He is describing Krishna's qualities and activities, his pastimes. Yat Ringata Antaragatena Divi Spresso Va Yat Ringatantaragatena Divi Spresso Va Yat Ringatantaragatena Divi Spresso Va Unmulanam To Itarata Atsunayo Nabhavyam Unmulanam Tvitarata Tsunayo Nabhavyam Unmulanam Tvitarata Tsunayo Nabhavyam. Yes, Ringatantara. What is Ringatantara? No, sorry. Ringata is jemand, someone who's crawling around on his knees. So when Krishna was so small that he was still crawling around on his knees, then what did he do? He uprooted 2 trees, Divis Prishor, who were touching the sky, who were that huge. They were actually millions of years old, these Arjun trees. Extremely old and huge, gigantic trees. And Krishna was so small that he was still crawling around, but he uprooted these gigantic trees. So no, na iterator. Someone else could have not done like that. It's not possible for anyone else. Only for Krishna, such beautiful pastimes like that. So Srila Prabhupada said, you cannot create God by your mental speculation or by vote. Nowadays. Many people, they call themselves Bhagavan. But this is actually the symptoms of Bhagavan here. Yeah. He was a small baby. Like a small baby, you can easily kill, so to say. Very, wie heißt das? Fragile? Fragile. Fragile. Means like you touch and already it dies. Small baby. Because therefore you have to protect so carefully. Small child is like a small plant. Only some little and finished. Small plant. Like that. So Krishna was like that. Very small. And Putana, how big was she?
Kilometers.
Like 8 miles or something, or 11 miles big body. Down to Waldmichelbach. No, my name is 20 kilometers, only half. Depends what kind of miles. Okay. Gigantic body. And Krishna was very fragile, small baby. But he killed, yeah. No, when she was lying down, then he was long. Yeah, like that. To kill Putana, he did not become huge like Vamandev. Vamandev became very huge. Or also Varahadev, he became very huge to kill the Hiranyaksha. Also Nishingadev, he had a huge form to kill Hiranyakashipu. Matsya became huge form. But Krishna, small baby, but killing this gigantic Putana, like that. Then, if someone is 3 months old, how big are his feet? 3 months? No, there's like big, this small feet, like that. Very soft, small feet. You can. But with that small feet, he kicked over such a huge cart, full of, very heavy. This is his sweetness, Krishna's pastimes are full of sweetness. He's a small baby. If you see him, you have to cuddle and you take care and protect and play with him. That is his.
Remembering why he did that. There was a reason why.
Do you mean this Jagat? There's one demon. He took shelter in that cart and he pushed down that cart because he wanted to kill Krishna, to squeeze Krishna. Yeah, so he did not become like Nrsimha, who showed a huge, tough form to kill Hiranyakashipu. And also he uprooted the Arju twins, like crawling between them with a mortar, not like Varahadev, who lifted the earth, who became gigantic to lift the earth. So this is examples how Krishna's sweetness covers his powers, like that. He's so sweet. You cannot think that child is somehow anything can be God. You think this is your small, sweet little darling, which you just love because he's so sweet and you want to make him happy. Like that. But powers are all there. These activities are not possible for any other avatar. Any other avatar will not show this kind of sweet pastimes. So very nice. Tomorrow morning we will hear more. Vamandev became huge. He covered the whole universe with 2 steps. Krishna never. Go Premanande Hari Hari Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Ki Jai. Ansakalpatrubhyasam Kipasam Dupayvatam Patitanam Pavanebhyo. Jai Satchidananda Jaya Govardhana Satchidananda Jaya Govardhana Jai Satchidananda Jaya Govardhana Jai Satchidananda Jaya Govardhana Kiva Jaya Gaurachandra Arati Kushobha Radha
Bhagavati Krishna Chaitanya